Karibu sana mtazamaji na msikilizaji wa Celeb Corner KE popote ulipo na kukaribisha. Now the issue and the abduction of Maverick Aoko was lasted for the last 7 days, where Kenyans using their social media platforms mostly have joined hands to call upon the release of Maverick Aoko. The hashtag Free Aoko had over 1 billion impressions on platform X, which makes it one of the most traded hashtags in the country this year. Now, when we look at this story, right now, about an hour ago, Maverick Aoko, through a X account, has gone ahead to make a comeback, suggesting that she has been found in the border of Tanzania and Kenya, which is Namanga. Now, let's look at this in this dimension. Maverick Aoko disappeared about 7 days ago. After disappearance, and Kenyans started echoing a release, and even a father went ahead to obtain an OB of a missing person report. Then the whole country exploded with the hashtag Free Aoko, with the hashtag Justice for Aoko. Now, I want to read this message so that we will get to speak and elaborate on what many Kenyans really think Aoko did and why she has just reappeared at the border of Kenya and Tanzania. Now, it has been posted and said, update, she has been found at the Kenyan-Tanzanian border. A family was called from an hospital. She was taken there by an unidentified person who said they found her outside their gate. Don't know much at the moment, but the father is on his way there. We'll keep you updated. Thank you for studying with our aid. So, which means this is a message from Aoko's aid. This is not Aoko that is speaking. Are you getting the point? But when you look at it, you can really tell it seems that this is Aoko speaking. Are you getting me? Now, we have been told she was found alive. She was taken to the hospital. A phone call was made to her father. Now, the question is, how did Aoko recover, give out the details to the person that found her, to call her dad, and how or if Aoko was unconscious, because according to this statement proves that Aoko was unconscious when she was found. Tell us how these people knew that it was Aoko and they knew how to contact her father. That is the question that we are all asking as Kenyans. Now, the question that that many Kenyans are asking: how did how did the people that found her know how to reach her father? Because she was unconscious, she was rushed to the hospital. We are being told she is receiving medical attention. Now, remember, when we were told that Aoko was kidnapped, the first day we were told that she was being held at the defense headquarters, at the defense HQ, where she was being interrogated on certain aspect. Now, after being told that, the following day we were told that she was moved to the Kenya-Tanzanian border at Namanga, the border between Kenya and Tanzania. She was said to have been taken in Namanga. We were told that the DCI are doing this to intimidate her so that she can give intel about the people that feed her information about the government of the republic. Not only that, the same day, in the evening, we were told that she was moved from Namanga and returned to Kajiado County at Olopolos, where we are being told that the killer squad or the clandestine group that operates outside the law, which is under the DCI, was holding her in their base there. From there, we were told that she was returned to Namanga. A lot of games here and there were played to Kenyans to try and prove the point. Now remember, this is not the first time that Aoko has disappeared. For the first time, she was arrested in August. After being arrested, she was taken to Kamukunji. At Kamukunji police station, there after Kamukunji, she was then moved to Milimani Local, where she appeared on a certain case of defamation, and she went ahead to plead not guilty, and then she was fined Kenya shillings 100,000. Now from there, Aoko stayed for some time in touch with the people and continued exposing the government. Now, but about a month later, Aoko disappeared again without trace. This time, the hashtag where is Aoko continued to make headlines. They continued to make waves in the country. People calling for the release of Aoko. But to our utter surprise, Aoko had not been abducted. Aoko was fine and she was somewhere, as she told us that she was receiving medical attention from a certain place. Are you getting that? So she comes back after 1 week. Remember, the time that she disappeared is the time that Raila Amolo Odinga at in State House launched his bid for AU chairmanship. Now from there, Aoko came back. Now Aoko disappears again. During this time, the case of Rigathi Gachagua versus the state was going on, where many pointed fingers at the head to the president, that is Farouk Kibet, where they suggested that Farouk is the one that might have had an hand in the abduction of Maverick Aoko. But to our utter surprise, Aoko appears out of nowhere in Namanga, and we are being told that her family is heading there now, that she is fine and good. Could it be that Aoko had abducted herself? Could it be that Aoko has toyed with the emotions of the people of the Republic? Now, I want to read a few reactions from Kenyans. Amakanji Thomas says Aoko played you off. She is an attention seeker. Could that be true? Mwalimu Wanjala says the person supporting abduction is here. She has never said a word. That is Megan, Megan White, the state ambassador to the United States. That is the person that has been posted there. Bishop says, "You mean she's alive? Thanks to God. I need to greet her personally. I know she will tell us everything. She is back." Psycho Gen Z says, "We prayed our Twitter DCI will be back soon." Richard Meroka says, "I can imagine the kind of torture she has gone through until they decided to dump her there. May she be well and back in a full health and strength from those terrible abductions." Now, for those that have suggested in several ways that Aoko might have abducted herself, let me now elaborate to you how this works. These people have tried to torture this lady. They have been trying to make her crumble to the system. They have tried buying her to their side. But she has proved beyond reasonable doubt that she is the defender of the rights of the people of the Republic. And so she can't do what? She can't be bought. Remember the Longton brothers and Bob Jaggi. Those people were abducted. After being abducted, we even made news that they have already been found dead. And that is when the DCI now decided to avail them. They were dumped somewhere in the cold. And that is when they made calls to their family members who came to pick them up. You can now relate that case with this of Aoko. Aoko has been gone for 7 days. She has been tortured, humiliated, and underwent it all. So that suggestion of that Aoko might have abducted herself should be brushed off your minds, because why should she abduct herself? Furthermore, she has not availed any pay bill number for you to support her financially. Tell me how she would seek attention, as Amakaji said, knowing that Aoko every day while she is free, she always makes headlines in the country. She is always among the #1 trading people in the Republic. Tell me. Now I leave you with the answer that Aoko had been abducted under the said orders from the aide of the president, who went ahead to torture her to the fullest so that she would reveal the details on how she gets her information. After realizing if they continue in this way and that they continue torturing her and she is not giving up, and Kenyans have started raising an alarm and that many would have gone back to the street. Now they decided to dump Aoko where? In Namanga. That is my said theory before Aoko comes to elaborate to us what really happened. For now, make sure you subscribe.